Okay, so before we get into anything, I realized something. I wear this tank top in almost all of my videos. So I'm gonna beat the trolls to it. Okay, I have more than one pair of clothes. Okay, I have more than one tank top. All right, this is my dresser right here. All right, I got my Ziz stringer in here. All right. This is a spontaneous thing too. I don't have these ready to go, so we're just gonna go through my closet here. Bam. Okay, I have other clothes. I have tank tops. I have flower print ones. I have stripe ones. I have just plain black ones. I have ones with a little bit of desert camo in there. Okay, I'm out of focus. So, hello, my friends. Today we're going to be talking about aesthetics, okay? Again. And we're going to be talking about a specific program. Is it good for aesthetics? And we're going to be talking about starting strength. Now, if you know me in real life, I talk about this almost nonstop. It's a program that if you aren't going to use one of mine, okay, link in the description, just saying, email me. I can make you one, $30, no big deal. But anyway, if you aren't going to use mine, Starting Strength is one that is, it's a very, very, very good program for you to run. I stuttered a bit there, but it's a very good program to run because it trains pretty much everything, and it gives you a base in a very short amount of time, a base of strength that you can use to propel yourself forward in the aesthetics game. And one thing that people always talk about, people argue about this, you know, if you're natural, you know, training for strength and aesthetics isn't that much of a difference. There's no difference there. There is one, but it's very little. Aesthetics basically just involves more volume, more workload in general, and more accessory exercises, more of an emphasis on bringing up lagging weak points. But at the end of the day, you can't get bigger without getting stronger, especially if you're a natural. Now, if you're on a bunch of drugs, okay, then yeah, there's a way to train for going down either one of those roads. But at the end of the day, I think that people need to kind of take a chill pill with that. But that being said, the question remains, is Starting Strength a good program to run for novices, for novice lifters? Because that's who Starting Strength is designed for. Now, if you are, if you have no gains at all right, if you are a soy boy, yeah, go do your Starting Strength, because I think that you need to get stronger, period, like I said. But after you get in about 6 months, a year, you can still progress on a linear program like Starting Strength. But you might notice that you're not getting the physique that you want. One of the biggest components of Starting Strength is that the author, Mark Ripito, recommends that you do basically a dirty bulk. He just says, you know, you need to eat more, and if you're not gaining weight every week, then you need to start eating more food. If you can't, then that means you have to start drinking a gallon of milk a day until you're not skinny anymore, which is kind of disgusting. I don't know if I recommend doing that, but it will put weight on you. Now, the bottom line is this: if you want to be aesthetic, right? That is not something that's really going to help you too much, because if you just eat a lot of food, that's a whole, you know, season almost of cutting that you're going to have to do just to get the body that you want. And I think that if you want to have an aesthetic, proportionate body, a strong body, you're also going to have to take care of yourself in that regard. I think that there are way better ways, like tracking macros, to get to where you want. As far as being in a caloric surplus goes, as far as gaining weight goes, you don't need to eat garbage, you know? And that's where I kind of have to disagree with the thesis of Mark Ripito. Now, looking at the actual programming of Starting Strength, you basically have 3 days a week. You do bench, squats, deadlift, Those are the three main components of the program. You also have your overhead press, alternating off of bench press, and you have weighted, or not even weighted, I think they're just any kind of chin-ups that you can do till failure after, I think, day A, the end of day A. Notice anything wrong there? I mean, you don't have any bicep curls, you don't have any tricep isolation, basically isolation movements. And again, if you're a novice, you don't need those things. And I'm a proponent of not wasting time in the gym if you don't have to. But I think that once you get past a year of lifting, you can still progress as far as your strength is concerned. But if you notice that you've got like oaks for quads, and like this is your bicep, it's going to be very hard for you to progress in that fashion on that sort of a program. And so for that sake, I'm going to say that starting strength, it can be a good program for you to be on if you are concerned about aesthetics. Maybe don't listen to Mark Ripato's diet advice. Maybe if you notice at the end of the program, at least after 6 months, evaluate it. Say, okay, how are my biceps doing? How are my delts doing? How's my back doing? That sort of thing. Because there are also no rows in starting strength. I noticed that. No shrugs. So it can be lackluster, but it will put strength on you that you will need to have it if you want to get aesthetic. So that's it for today. Like the video if you like the video. If it was thought-provoking, leave a comment. If you disagree with me, leave a comment. And as always, hit that subscribe button and join the Soy Boy Patrol. I'm out. Peace.